Yo, what's up guys? AFC Adino here and welcome to a new video. I'm gonna be bringing the Suicune to the set, Vincune, the precious doll Suicune, you guys know it. I have a full video on this if you guys are interested in the set. The team is on Patreon of course, so check it out on Patreon if you are interested in this team. There's a team building video on this team. And consider subscribing to the channel as well, as I'm on my way to 5,000 subscribers. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's hop right into the first game. 5 seconds on the timer. Found an opponent immediately. Oh, there's Dragonite behind him. Cool. So maybe he's using Dragonite. Okay. Looks like a balanced team. There's a superior behind him. My Weezing is going to be extremely good against him. And the funny thing, my Suicune can actually set up on his Ferrothorn. Something I gotta keep in mind, and I can PP stall his superior too. So it can be a really interesting game for the Weezing, for the Suicune. What am I saying, guys? But yeah, how do we start it off? I'm gonna start it off with Crobat. Because I want information on the Rotom first. Mammoth Swine C. Is he high ranked? Because he has 7 wins in a row. Just a nice trainer. Okay. I do have Gastrodon in the back. So what I'm gonna do is... Oh, I thought I had Toxic on this. That's actually a bit annoying. Let me just go Gastro here then. If he clicks Trick on me now, it's not the end of the world, I guess. It does go into the Ferro, which is a bit annoying, of course. But I can get my Weezing in, and if he wants to get up hazards, I can just go for Toxic Spikes, which his team doesn't appreciate. Yeah, okay, he just goes for Spikes, which is cool. Because this is gonna force his Rotom to debug against me. And he's staying in on me. I could have easily wisped him, so pretty interesting that he just opted to go for that play. And I'm actually going for an extra layer. I am not really worried about this. And this will force his Rotom to debug his Spikes away from me. And the Spikes are not too bad because my 2 flying types don't mind it too much, and it is just neutral against my other members, of course. He does decide to stay in versus me, which is interesting since I do have a flamethrower. However, now I'm gonna take this game by the balls. I'm going straight into my Suicune there. Assuming he just wants to get up another layer of Spikes, maybe he's gonna protect. I don't think he's gonna use Power Whip on me, if anything, so... Got my 2 layers up. And he cannot go into Superior to counter me for free. And he goes into Rotom. I'm going to protect here. And see what he does to me. So, protecting here. Really interesting that he swapped there, because he could have been badly poisoned. But he does end up wanting to debug against me. So what I'm going to do now is I am going for the Substitute. Because he tries to Volt Switch, but I have Toxic Spikes there, so whatever he wants to go into, he's going to have to deal with the poison. Because if he wants to go into Superior to counter me, then Superior is gonna get badly poisoned, and he goes into Dragonite, which I do have Mandibuzz for, so it's not the biggest deal there. I can go Mandibuzz now. And he just goes for Dragon Claw, which reveals to me that he's Choice Banded with that 41%. So I'm gonna Roost there. He's gonna Dragon Claw again, trying to fish for a crit, I guess. It's not gonna work for him. I do need to keep roosting, just for the fact that I need to be able to switch into 2 Dragon Claws. I know there's a high possibility of Rotom coming in here on me, but I need Mandibuzz to be able to switch to Dragonite. Especially since he's banded now. So what I can do now is I can go back into the Gastrodon. Let's see if he tries to debug. I did take a bit of damage on my Suicune. But it is what it is. He debugs now. And I can just go for Stealth Rock. Doesn't really matter if he goes Superior. I do have Weezing, I do have Crobat. So we are just going to go for the rocks. Assuming Ferrothorn comes in again, and then we'll just go Weezing and we'll do the same thing. Basically, getting up the Toxic Spikes. He actually goes Garchomp this time. Garchomp doesn't really have anything that kills me. Dragonite is already banded. Maybe Garchomp is the Stealth Rocker. But I am still tempted to click Ice Beam here. Just to figure out his set, of course. Ferrothorn does end up coming in, so I'm actually getting free chip. Which is really good, and he gave me free Ice Beam on this. Getting leftovers. Ferrothorn's obviously slower. That didn't do much. However, getting my Weezing. He should probably be clicking Leech Seed on me, but it's fine. Like, I'll get out my Toxic Spikes again, and we'll basically do the same thing. Oh, he misses? That's actually pretty decent, because obviously it's free recovery on me. And again, I'm clicking that Toxic Spikes. That way, Rotom can never come in on me. And I'm surprised. I don't know his attacking move, so I don't want to go into... I'm just going to commit to this now. And he does end up going into the Rotom, which means Rotom will be badly poisoned now. Which is amazing. Putting him on the timer. He's actually regularly poisoned, but I think that's still good. I do need to know what this Rotom set is though. So, gonna go back into Gastro. It's a bit of a longer game, but we already got progress by poisoning the Rotom. And I don't want to bring in Suicune on him yet. But we know Dragonite is banded, so that's definitely gonna help us. And I'm just going for rocks again, and if he wants to play that same game again, then we can. But I'm slowly going to make progress, because I definitely see the win condition here, and as long as Weezing is healthy enough to come in on Conkeldurr, I'll be completely fine. We can use Crobat to commit on Superior, and if I can get Suicune behind a Substitute, if I can get him in a 1v1 situation with his Ferrothorn, then I use Substitute and he's going to have a lot of trouble. But ideally, I get up Toxic Spikes before that happens. But I can still stall out Superior on his Leaf Storms. Ferrothorn again. Because if I have Toxic Spikes, then it's gonna be much easier dealing with the Superior as well. Because I mainly want it for Superior. We don't have information on the Garchomp yet. Ferrothorn did reveal Spike, so Garchomp might be the rocker. So we just have to see. He's gonna double here into the Garchomp. And let's see if he has leftovers. I get my Black Sludge first. So still no good information. I'm gonna go Crobat here. I can still use Weezing for the Superior. And he doesn't need to go for rocks. Because this might be a bulky chomp, but we don't know. So I'm gonna Super Fang here. He's Dracoing. The next Draco will obviously not knock me out. And he's Life Orb, okay. I get off my Super Fang. Offensive Garchomp, and because I'm slower, I can get off a Roost. He cannot click Earthquake on me clicking Roost, so that's gonna be helpful. Really chip down this Garchomp as well. So that's really awesome. And he goes for another Draco, but obviously that's not gonna kill me when he's at half damage. And Crobat is going to beat down this Garchomp. I can just keep roosting because he cannot click Earthquake on me. And then I have a full HP Crobat versus his team. And I can beat Conkeldurr with Bread. Nah, Conkeldurr might be able to live, so let's go Ferrothorn. Now I kind of need to know what move he's running. I do kind of need to know, but I can force... Because I kind of want to commit Crobat to a superior. I can easily taunt the guy. But this way I get off my tactic spikes up anyway. He does click spikes. Like, I could have easily taunted him. We just set up our toxic spikes again. And we know the Garchomp set, so Dragonite wants to come in, which shouldn't be able to kill me. But I do need this for his team. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna bring in Mandibuzz anyway. I know I'm gonna get 2-hit KO there. Well, yeah, it's gonna be a 2-hit KO, but it's fine. It's really powerful though, considering I am really bulky. But I get in my Crobat now. And we just Brave Bird there. I'm faster than Dragonite. Dragonite's gonna die to rocks. And literally my whole team can kill the guy. Now Rotom decides to come in. But literally his whole team is slower than me, so... no priorities, I can Super Fang here. Tries to go for a Wisp. That means it's Devoke Wisp, meaning that... Mandibuzz did die. He's gonna Roost there. I'll let him Volt Switch. If he Devokes, that's gonna help me. I don't want to taunt. I know he doesn't have Pain Split. We'll basically let him die to the poison. So I can Roost once more because I resist. I take away my Volt Switch weakness by roosting, and Rotom will die to rocks if he's not if he's going to Hydro Pump again. And if he Volt Switches, that means he can not switch in anymore. He has to let something die first, because otherwise he's gonna die to the Stout Rock plus Poison. So he does end up Volt Switching. I know my Crobat is burned, but I still have Weavile alive. Now Ferrothorn wants to come in, and at this point, we know Dragonite is gonna die to rocks as well. So we're gonna taunt him. Don't want him having extra spikes up. Tries to Leech Seed. And I just need to know which move he's running. Well, Crobat can still be super nice against him. I don't know if it's Power Whip. Is it Power Whip? Wait, you cannot forfeit anymore? We have to play out the game now. I just noticed you don't have the forfeit button. Garchomp, he's still alive. What do I need Gastro for? I can use Gastro to switch in on Garchomp, I guess. I'm gonna Super Fang here. It is Gyro, okay. Cool. Leftovers. It is Gyro. Super Fang again. Because this is gonna be close to me winning with Weavile. Now I'll be able to go Weezing. Click Flamethrower. I could have used Suicune, but he still has... he can still be annoying, so we're gonna Flamethrower here. Interesting, because I could have gone for the extra layers. But Garchomp is on the timer as well. I'm pretty sure Weavile knocks out Ferrothorn. So I said Gastrodon, which I don't need anymore. He already has rocks up. Life Orb, Poison. He's gonna die to the next hit, so I'm gonna Ice Beam. If he knocks me out, that's cool. I think Weezing pretty much beats his team from here. Oh, wait, he does. Rotom. Oh, this sucks. This is actually not good. I thought Rotom would die. That's my bad. I'm just gonna sack Suicune then. Hold up. Oh, this is pretty decent. I know Weavile will always knock out the Superior, and Weezing can beat him too. But really, it is really going to depend on this Conkeldurr. Do I sub here? I'm gonna protect here. I can revenge with Weezing. It is bulk up. Yeah, that's I was a bit afraid of this. But he is on a timer. Yeah, Mach Punch doesn't kill me, so it is leftovers too. Well, that means I can Pain Split later. So that's pretty decent. Sub here. Are you gonna bulk up again? Crits me there. Let me sub here then. What do you want? Oh, that sucks. But I get recovery with Weezing. Leftovers bulk up. I should have led with Suicune against them. It's my bad. But unless he is Facade, he should not be able to kill me. So I should be... Because that is Spadef. But I don't know if I die to Dragon Pulse. I don't know if I died to Dragon Pulse from Superior. So what I'll need to do then is just go hard into Weavile. I think that's the play. That's the play. Because Leaf Storm shouldn't be able to knock me out from that amount. And he does sub, okay. Cool. So now I can get off an Icicle Spear against the Superior. And I think against the Conkeldurr we just attack. Stay in. Let's go for Mach Punch. This means I can get Weezing in. And Weezing shouldn't die to Mach Punch. Because he doesn't get the Guts boost. I shouldn't die to Mach Punch. So then Pain Split should, because it's Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Mach Punch. I assume it's some rock move. I don't think Mach Punch should kill me. He's probably Spit Death too. Okay, he doesn't. But I don't think any unboosted attack should knock me out. Yeah, okay. Goes for Stone Edge. That's 27, so I think if I Pain Split here. And then still survive the Mach Punch and hit him with Sludge Bomb. He hit 2 Stone Edges in a row, by the way. Just letting you know. Yeah, okay, there we go. Not even close, baby. I messed up by not going into Suicune first. But it's all cool. It's all cool. I thought Rotom would die. That's why I made a mistake there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that game. Crobat did really well for us. Yeah, the spikes were definitely a bit overwhelming, and once he got up rocks, I didn't really switch in well to Choice Band and D-Knight. C2 had killed my Mandibuzz. Because I wasn't sure what kind of Garchomp we were facing. His Garchomp was apparently Life Orb Draco, which is... But it would have been fine for Mandibuzz. I could have always removed it with Defog. But if it was toxic, then it would have been really annoying. That's why I opted to go for the Crobat play. But that's basically that, guys. I'm actually gonna leave it at this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.